Oh man, so with the much anticipated Ethereum merge just 8 days away, one of the coins which has been showing extreme strength has been Polygon MATIC. Yes, the layer 2 scaling solution on the Ethereum network. In this video, we're going to break down whether this still looks like a fundamentally sound project and where I think it could go to comfortably in terms of price target. And you're going to be shocked by where I think the potential of this project is. If you haven't yet entered this position, if you don't yet have an interest in Polygon MATIC, I'll also be sharing some personal entry levels where I will personally be happy to add some more at those levels. And we're going to look at some critical updates in the charts. Guys, don't forget to smash the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. As always, check out the links below to BYBIT or BITGET if you're looking to buy MATIC or any other crypto. As always, guys, check out this chart. I wanted to kick off with this, which is your MATIC versus BTC chart, just to show you how well this has been outperforming in the market. If we take this from the low here in June, just since June, and we're currently sitting early September, just since June, you're 150% up on your Polygon MATIC versus your Bitcoin. And this is why I always say that I personally hold a very balanced bag. Anybody who's been following my content since I started making videos over a year ago, I've been talking about Polygon MATIC being a part of the portfolio and something which I regularly dollar cost average into. It's a great project. It's a great layer 2 scaling solution. But the question now is why are people saying that after the merge, which is apparently going to happen in 8 days, there may well be delays on the Ethereum side. But as far as we're concerned, Bellatrix is ready. It's ready. This merge between the Beacon chain and the mainnet is ready. Okay, and what's that going to mean for Polygon MATIC? You've got some polarizing opinions here. Some people are saying it's going to be fine. Others are saying, no, this is going to be a problem. I'm going to give you my take on this as well. So make sure you stay tuned. But we've got this merge coming in 8 days. And I can see MATIC personally going from strength to strength. And I will break down why I think that very shortly. But before that, we've got a few fundamental updates. You've got OpenSea, the biggest NFT platform out there. I know NFTs has dropped in volume, but it's going to have its turn back again. And they're now adding support for Polygon MATIC, okay, which is huge, right? Because the Ethereum gas problem continues to be a problem. And yes, this is supposed to resolve it once you move over to proof of stake, but let's see, right? Because right now, the issues are still being faced, and companies like OpenSea are not waiting for all of this. They're not waiting on Ethereum to say, oh, just sort out what you're working on, and then we'll just wait for you. No, their customers are paying crazy gas fees, and they're having to come up with solutions to stop that from happening. And people want to use the Polygon blockchain in order to do this. Another interesting update we've had recently is MATIC got a huge boost by Robinhood. Robinhood now says they're accepting the Polygon blockchain as well. So you can now send and receive MATIC on the Polygon blockchain, not on Ethereum. Huge, huge difference, less in transaction fees, and again, makes it more accessible for people to use. And you've seen the prices move positively since that update as well. Let's also look at the daily transactions. Let's start with Ethereum. And if you look at the daily transactions currently, you're ticking at about 1.1 million daily transactions on Ethereum. Now, if you move across to Polygon, you can see we're sitting at around, if I just take the latest reading, which has declined, right, by the way, you can see the decline here in the trend. Just behind my head, I'll give you the reading. It's 2.3 million. So in terms of number of transactions, it's far more usable and far more scalable, which is something we know. But now the people who are Ethereum maximalists are going to say, oh yeah, but this is all going to be resolved by ETH 2.0. It's not. And this is the important bit. We need to understand that this version of Bellatrix, when the merge happens, just moves Ethereum to proof of stake. Okay, it'll get rid of proof of work and you'll move to proof of stake. It's not fundamentally going to make Ethereum suddenly scalable. It doesn't bring in sharding. Sharding is now touted for 2023 on Ethereum. That's without any delays. Okay, so we know there's a challenge around that as well. So in terms of those who are saying, oh, Polygon, you know, there's not going to be a market for Polygon after ETH 2.0, I fundamentally disagree. And I think the run up in the price recently is giving you that exact clue. Okay, we can see here in the price action, this is versus Bitcoin, Ethereum is having a big run. If we take the normal MATIC chart versus the US dollar, we're seeing some really good strength. Okay, this is good strength. If I pull up any other chart right now, you're seeing a downward trend breaking down. If I show you the Bitcoin chart, we're seeing this action here, right? So you can see that MATIC is showing good relative strength in the market. And another way of me illustrating that is this. If we take a look at the top 50 performance, okay, top 50. So these are the top 50 altcoins. I'm monitoring their performance over the last 3 months. You can see behind me there, Bitcoin has been down 32%. Okay, so let's use it as a benchmark. Bitcoin has been down 32%. Now, if you look at the ones in the green, the only major ones worthy of note are Binance Coin, which I've mentioned a few times has been outperforming. That's outperformed. It's up 1.6%. And as you keep going, you've got Cosmos Atom up 49%, and you've got Polygon Matic, the biggest project here. I will ignore the rest, right? Chiliz, Ethereum Classic, Lido, not really QNT. Matic is the biggest project there, up 52.4% over the last 90 days. And this is because people are starting to understand that ETH 2.0 doesn't fundamentally negate the necessity of having layer 2 scaling solutions. And if you look at the first mover advantage that Polygon has in terms of the biz development they've done and the amount of developers they've actively got building in their community, that's not something that's just going to disappear overnight. Absolutely not. People like building over in Polygon. They benefited a lot from the Luna migration, right? A lot of people saying, oh, a lot of these Luna builders are going to go to Luna 2.0, or some of them's going to go to Cosmos, some of them are going to go to Phantom. A lot of them went to Polygon Matic, right? Because they saw the promise, they saw the biz dev opportunities, and they had a great incentive to go and build over there. So they've benefited from that as well. Now, stay with me, guys. I'm going to give you the price chart, what I'm seeing on the price chart first. But first here, on the shorter term, what are we seeing here? I'm sitting here on the daily chart. I'm going to bring out the EMA ribbon, and you can see here, let's just pull out, well, let's go to the Matic chart. Where are we gone here? There we go. So bringing out the Matic chart here on the daily, you can see we've broken down from our rising wedge. This is not to do with Matic. This is the wider market. In fact, the Matic, as I've just demonstrated, has held up really, really well in this uptrend versus the rest of the market. In fact, it still holds its daily EMA ribbon. So it's still above its daily EMA ribbon. Now, obviously, you can't just keep going against the market for a long period of time. That's very difficult. You need Bitcoin to continue to move to give you the impetus. One thing this does show you is when an altcoin is holding up against the wider market, when the wider market is falling, and yet this altcoin is holding, if not actually going green, like we've seen here on Matic, it shows really good relative strength, which shows that once you're ready for your next bull market, these are the type of tokens which can explode. And that's what I'm looking at right now. Is if I pull over the weekly chart, let's just tidy this up a little bit by removing that EMA ribbon. What I want to show you here is I've just put the Fibonacci lines, swing low to swing high, and what you can see here is from swing low to swing high, a comfortable risk to return, which I would expect from my Polygon Matic in my portfolio, is to get to 0.618 to 0.65. That gets you to $2 on Matic, and if I wasn't happy with that, that would be a concern. That's my base target, right? So at least that's what I have to be happy with. Then when I look at it, I go, can we get to all-time highs at $2, around $2.90? I say, for me, personally, given the research and my conviction I have, I think that's comfortably achievable. Now, as you guys can see by our drawings at the time, we monitored the cup and handle pattern, we traded this really successfully, and we did really well all the way up to the all-time highs, right? And even at the time, Polygon Matic had a lot of momentum and a lot of strength. This fall to the downside is due to the wider market, macroeconomic conditions, not even to do with Bitcoin itself, right? It's the global slowdown. So now what we have to say is when we're ready to finally go back up, and that may be in a couple of months, it may be 6 months, it may need some time. But if I load up my bags now and wait, do I comfortably think it's going to get back to $2? Yes. Do I comfortably think it's going to get back to all-time highs? Personally, yes. Please do your own research. But then, even if I take the Fibonacci extension to the golden ratio 1.618, I comfortably see a $4.5 to $5 Polygon Matic in the medium to longer term. And I don't think ETH 2.0 is going to eliminate the need for that. Vitalik's even said at his latest speech as well that layer 2 solutions aren't going to go anywhere, right? They're going to be needed. As good as Ethereum does, you're going to need these layer 2 solutions plug on top to give it extra bandwidth, extra speed, extra scalability, and to move quickly, right? Ethereum is this big juggernaut which is going to move slowly. Polygon, by definition, is as a side chain or a layer 2, however you want to define it, has got the malleability, has got the agility to move quicker to market demands. So if in the next year, 18 months, the demands have changed from the markets, there's some new technology, just like we had ZK rollups, we have optimistic rollups. If you don't understand the breakdown of those, I'll link up a video for you guys to get caught up on the different types of layer 2 solutions as well. You know, something like Polygon can pivot quickly to that, whereas Ethereum would need another 4 or 5 years, right? Because Ethereum's been talking about sharding since 2017, and now you've got other new layer 1 solutions like, for example, Near Protocol, already with that amazing technology. Now the benefit of Ethereum is you've already got the use case, you've got the adoption, you've got all these people using the platform. Therefore, in comes layer 2 solution. Bring that modern technology, layer it on top of the old existing early adopting Ethereum, which everybody is already using, and you get your low cost of transactions, you get your speed, you get your scalability, you get your great biz dev, and that is why there's such a huge market for Polygon Matic right now. So there you have it, guys. Really exciting update on Polygon Matic. Continues to move to strength here in the market, and definitely one for me to continue to dollar cost average into here in this tricky market. The longer we stay low in these suppressed prices, really great entry points. I mean, if we just head straight back into the chart, what I do want to show you is if I wasn't in Polygon Matic, and if I do want to add, the areas where I see some nice levels for me to personally be adding into this is between that 55 and kind of 65 cent mark in this channel here. If we fall below 69, if we're lucky enough to get another dip back into this range, that would be a really nice, beautiful entry point. But if I wasn't in the market at all, I'd be taking these prices even as they are. I'd be nibbling in, entering positions, trying to build my bag of Polygon Matic as a part of the layer 2 portion of my portfolio. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you took something away from it, let me know in the comments below. If you want to buy Matic or any other token, you can use the exchanges which I use personally, links in the description, to BYBIT or BITGET. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Go watch this Polygon video here, because in this video I explain exactly how many Polygon tokens you will need to hold to become the next cryptocurrency millionaire, and it's not as many as you think. See you in the next one.